Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I have a book haul for you. I really like doing these. I think I've only done one on this channel, but right now we're going to get into it. I have 6 books with me today. I'm real excited for all of them. And I'm going to start with Mr. Malcolm's List. This is a historical romance. I've been on a historical romance kick ever since I've been listening to the audiobooks of Bridgerton. So this is about a girl named Selena who's a vicar's daughter, and she gets invited to London by her friend, and she's so excited. She's not a part of high society, so this is like she's really excited about this. And then she finds out that her friend wants her to take part in a ploy, kind of like a scam. So she reluctantly agrees because that's not what she's here for, but she's like, okay, I'll help you. But I think she's going to end up falling in love with him. So really excited. And apparently this is going to be a movie. So I want to read this before the movie comes out. I have A Rogue of One's Own. This is a part of a League of Extraordinary Women series. And I don't think you have to read them in any particular order. It's actually, from what I can tell, about a bunch of suffragettes. This particular story follows a woman named Lucy. And she and her group of suffragettes are trying to get publication with trying to get a business relationship with a publishing house, and this guy here, Tristan, is just not having it. So I think it's kind of like an enemies to lovers, opposites attract sort of thing. And next up, there is The Glittering Hour. This is about a woman named Selena as well. I think it's funny. I have 2 books here where the main character's name is Selena, and she is a bright young thing. She's a flapper, and she is from a very high society kind of family, and she falls in love with a man named Lawrence, and he's definitely not high society. And I guess this is a love story that takes place during the span of 20 years because it talks about the Roaring Twenties, but also about World War II. So I think it is a star-crossed situation, which star-crossed usually means they don't end up together. I'm really hoping they do, but I'm getting that vibe from here. I'm really excited. And I do love a good story about someone from a high class and someone from a low class falling in love. Next up is a book I didn't know was a book. It's The News of the World. I saw the trailer for the film and I really want to see it. And then I found out this was a book and I was like, well, I have to read it before I see it. One, I love Tom Hanks and everything he does, so I know the movie's going to be great. So I read the back of this as well. This follows a man named Captain Kidd, and he finds a little girl named Joanna whose family was completely slaughtered by Comanche, and he wants to travel across Texas to bring her back to relations. So it's like this tumultuous journey and bond that they have. He finds her in Wichita Falls and has to travel all the way to San Antonio, and this is their journey. I'm really excited. It's an interesting concept. I've never really read anything like this before. I got into Western movies a couple years ago because I started watching older films with like John Wayne in them, and I really like modern day ones. I watched the movie The Highwayman with Woody Harrelson and Kevin Costner, which was really good. So I'm excited for not only the movie, but to read the book, and I want to see, I like comparing book to screen adaptations. So I have a review for you guys on this and the movie. I actually think I'm going to start this one first in my stack. Book that I have already read, but I really wanted to own it, and it is Hyperbole and a Half. This is a collection of memoir webcomics from the blog by the same name. Cover actually says it all. Unfortunate situations, flawed coping mechanisms, mayhem, and other things that happened. It talks about situations she's been in life. It talks about depression and her battle with mental illness. It touches on dark topics, but it is hilarious. I love it. I actually did a review of her second book, Solutions and Other Problems. Happy to own it now. I love the illustrations. Let me show you some. It's just like, they're cute little doodles. But yeah, really like her stuff. Ends. The Selected Poems of Mary Oliver. I have a friend who's also a poet, and she will talk about Mary Oliver. She loves her poems, and I've always wanted to kind of dip into her stuff. And then when I was at Barnes & Noble, I found this, and I was like, well, dang it, I have to get it. And I think this is something I could dip in and out of because there's so many. That's it. Those are all my books. Let me know what you're reading down in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!